then he can pull out into traffic. Here is Terry Labonte racing with his teammate Jeff Gordon. That's how they started this race. That's the way they were when the green flag dropped. And here they're racing third and fourth.
See Darrell Walter, the 17 car, the Westland Auto car, going down pit road. Here comes Musgrave trying to take a spot away from Jeff Gordon in the pits.
4.2-second difference between first and fourth. He's falling back. Jeff Gordon is back to 4.2 seconds.
Musgrave drives up on the outside, and Mike Wallace is just chomping at the bits because he has fresh tires on.
A little bit of contact there maybe, huh?
And we see Johnny Benson obviously with fresh tires. He goes by as Mike Wallace also.
Now it's a 5-second interval between first and fourth.
Also further down pit road, Jeff Gordon's in the pit. His car was going away. They have already changed the right side tires, and now left side tires going on. They clean the windshield. That's Ray Evernham cleaning the windshield. And the 33 is also down and out. That is Robert Presley as he comes down to it. And here comes Rusty Wallace, and he races Jeff Gordon back to turn one.
There's Jeff Gordon, Robert Presley, all these fellows that made pit stops and have these fresh tires. They're all in some heavy traffic now. There's Rick Maston. Ben, let me out of the way.
Jeremy Mayfield is in this mess. So is Brett Bodine.
There's Ward Burton. Jeff Burton.
Presley is up alongside Gordon again. So pit stops, for the most part, have been completed, although...
They say Jeff Gordon. Let me tell you, that's being contested as we speak. I think maybe it's going to be Dale Jarrett. See?
Yep, you're right. Now let's show you a Fram Field summary showing that Jeff is in fifth, but as we say, he and Jarrett are contesting the position at the moment.
And Musgrave right behind them and watches and waits and hopes he can get on the inside of Jeff.
Now, as we see Musgrave try to make that move on him, we talked about Jeff Burton, how fast he was before they made those pit stops. Apparently, his car really works on the long runs because he came out of the pits in front of Dale Jarrett. Well, Jarrett has passed him and driven on away right now, although he's beginning to pick up the speed now as he gets on the inside of Jeff Gordon. But it just seems to take Jeff Burton's car a little while to come in on those new tires.
It looks like that Jeff Gordon might be the guy this car is not quite right after this last round of pit stops because he has lost 3 or 4 spots in the last few laps. John Kernan?
After that last round of pit stops, I went up to ask Buddy Parrott just how good a shape they were in about the long runs and stuff. Well, Buddy just looked at me, held up his thumb, said, hey, we are okay. They are set up for the long runs, as you said, so watch them. Once they get in after about 15 to 20 laps, that's when it seems that car wants to really take off.
Buddy John, I'll be watching, trust me, because I ain't going no place. This is a great car race.
Thus far, no chassis adjustment whatsoever on the DuPont Chevrolet and Jeff Gordon. They've only changed right and left side tires. And Ray Evernham said, we're going to be patient. Our car will be there at the end. They drop the jack, and he moves away.
Recognition for the success that he's had with Dale Jarrett this year. I guess we're going to start talking about his dad, aren't we, Ned?
Yeah, I tell you, Todd Parrott, of course, we talked about the success that Rusty Wallace has had on short tracks. Of course, Todd Parrott had worked with Rusty for years and years and years. He brought a lot of that short track knowledge over to the Robert Yates Quality Care Ford team, and I think that's one reason that we're seeing Dale Jarrett run up front here today. That said it was the first time he led a race here at Richmond.
And also Buddy Parrott, who's the crew chief on the 99 car, worked with Rusty Wallace as well. So
absolutely,
we're spreading the wealth all through the field.
Let's talk about pit strategies from here on. We'll start with John Kernan.
Now, the fact that they can only use 2 air wrenches, that is a great pit stop. But Jeff Gordon made a good one too, Benny.
Yeah, he's the leader of the race right now.
And then pit stops that have put Jeff Gordon up front, and this is how they completed their pit stops and came out of the pits. And that's why they're running where they are. Here is Jeff's work being completed on the left side of the car.
He's a champion in 1995. He gets that first pit, and we see that he goes across that white line, and that's the determining factor. So Ted Musgrave will come across second, but it's Jeff Gordon in front.
Take a look at the AutoZone off-track interval. Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. You can see that the sweeper is out on the racetrack, and they're doing a pretty thorough job of getting this racetrack cleaned off and in good shape for the final few laps of this race. We'll take another break and be right back. Back at Richmond International Raceway, getting set for a restart. Now here is the off-track AutoZone interval. Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton.
Wow. Look at the difference in that. Almost 5 seconds.
Again, John mentioned that Jeff had a hose problem at the front of the car that resulted in that, or contributed to it at least.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Okay, now we're 2 abreast and getting set for a restart, and the crowd has not left. As a matter of fact, they are as uncertain as we are who has the best car right now, because there are several that are still capable of winning as the green comes out and resumes the race on lap 359.
There's still 14 cars on the lead lap.
A Napa field summary. Watch for your favorite driver and see where he is running at the moment.
Now clear racetrack in front of the leader, Jeff Gordon.
There is Jeff Gordon, and he told us on NASCAR Today earlier before we started our race coverage that he was ready to turn the season around, and he may be doing that this weekend.
Right down the leader.
Not had a DNF in his previous 17 spring races here at Richmond. As the attention goes to the front of the pack, and Jeff Gordon, the defending NASCAR Winston Cup champion.
He's pulled out by about 3 car lengths over Ted Musgrave.
Few laps remaining here. We're looking back from the Pontiac pace car to Jeff Gordon on the left, and Kenny Schrader on the right. Schrader is a lap down in 14th. Jeff Gordon is the leader of the race, and we are about to go green once again. Here's Dr. Jerry Punch.
Well, the Western Auto Mechanic of the race for the Pontiac Excitement 400 has been announced, and it's Ed Guzzo, who is the chief mechanic. There is Ed right there holding the hand up so he can see with the sun in his eyes. Ed Guzzo with the car number 24, Jeff Gordon, our leader, who takes the green flag on the restart.
I don't know if he's gaining any on Gordon or not. Gordon's car is good right now.
Here's more from Bill Weber.
I talked to Todd just before they went back green. I said, this is going to hurt you. You wanted the longer runs. He goes, that's right. But he goes, look at this. And he pointed at the big picture where they were in the running order and where the 3 car was in the running order. So if they don't get the win here today, they're looking at points, even though it's only race number 3.
Full lap under green till we had another crash. This one up on Jeff Gordon, brings him around corner number 4. They get the green. That's the completion of lap 395. We restart on 396. It's Gordon, Jarrett, Musgrave, Burton, Martin, Wallace, Labonte, Andretti.
Meanwhile, Jeff Gordon pulled out to about a 5 car length advantage on Dale Jarrett.
And here's Jeff Burton trying to pass Ted Musgrave. Gordon's car is strong coming off of turn 2. He really gets a bite coming off of that turn and pulls away.
This is Jeff's 7th race here at Richmond. His finishes 10th, 6th, 3rd, 2nd, 36th. A year ago at this time, he finished 6th here in the fall race. And Jeff Gordon, the defending NASCAR Winston Cup champion, who has gotten off to a horrible start in 1996, is about to win his first race of the year if he can hold off Jarrett for another half lap. Here comes the checkered flag. It's going to be Jeff Gordon winning, Jarrett second.
Wow, how about that? So Jeff Gordon does get everything untracked here at the Richmond Raceway.
It's his 10th career win, his last since Dover 9 races ago. We're going to go to Mike Tirico right now. We will be back for a winner interview in just a moment. Right now, let's go to our ESPN Stu 5. His average finishing position in the last 6 races prior to today, 28th. We'll check on that as Jeff Gordon takes off the helmet and revisits victory lane for the first time since Dover of last year. This is his 2nd short track win. He also won at Bristol last year. brought Chevy home in front of 5 Fords and led 124 of the 400 laps here at Richmond International Raceway. Well, let's go down now for our McDonald's Winner's Circle interview. Here's Jerry Punch.
And Ray Evernham comes over and gives a big congratulations to his young driver. They talk about, hey, Ray said, I told you if we just be patient, we would be there. As we're ready now, as Jeff Gordon gets ready to climb out of the car, and the fans have crowded the fences to hear. Let's take a listen. Jeffrey, congratulations. Oh, he's not going to get, this guy will never get cold after winning a race. Jeff, congratulations on a great effort.
Oh, thank you, Jerry. We needed this so bad. You know, it's been a tough couple races. You know, we knew we had a lot of races left to go, and man, I tell you, I've been, you know, seeing the guys more. I wanted to make sure their morale wasn't getting down. I mean, I'm real interested in, you know, making sure this team doesn't come into this year and fall on its face, and these guys did a heck of a job. I gotta say thanks to DuPont Automotive Finishes, and these Goodyear tires are great today also. You know, it was just a wonderful day, and Quaker State, our new sponsor. This is a day we've been looking for a little while here, and we've been searching, and I tell you, it feels so good to be able to do this today. These guys, they needed it, I needed it. This is a refreshing feeling.
But halfway through the race, Rick Hendrick turned to me and said, that young man is showing so much maturity by not using up the race car and being patient.
Well, we had a great car on a long run, and you know, at the beginning we only had to deal with a couple cars. Then all of a sudden these Fords come out of nowhere, the 99 and the 88. I was like, man, what has happened? And then I come on the race, I said, have we slowed down or have they speed up? They said, no, they've gotten faster. So I knew in the long run we'd still reel them in, and that's the effort that Ray Evernham, these Rainbow Warriors, and myself, we all put in all day yesterday in practice. We knew we had a good car, you know, and we came here and we did the best that we could with it. And today, you know, having a win, I got to thank God. This God has been with me through the ups and the downs, and it was difficult for 2 races to finish back in the 40th place back there anyway. And I think he's really been with me, especially today.
And that's bad. That's all history, right? It's all gone. 42nd and 40, that's all history.
Well, we moved up quite a bit in points anyway. But
oh, the monkey's off their back as he gets a big hug from Carlin and Rick Hendrick, and Jeff Gordon back in victory lane here in 1996.
Now let's show you what resulted in what we saw just a few minutes. Jeff Gordon wins here today. By the way, he moves into 24th in the point and 27th in the point standings, 265 behind the leader. At Richmond, don't forget RPM tonight at 9:30 with all the details. We'll see you in Atlanta next weekend. For now, back to Mike Tirico. Jeff Gordon wins his first race of 1996 here today in the Pontiac Excitement 400 at Richmond International Raceway. We will be in Atlanta next weekend. For Ned Jarrett, Benny Parsons, John Kernan, Bill Weber, and Dr. Jerry Punch, this is Bob Jenkins. So long, everyone.